The legendary forum 4chan turns 20 this year, and over the years, many incidents have occurred on the platform, one of which had a significant impact on the site's policies to this day. There was a time when indie horror games, like Slenderman, started gaining popularity among many users. As a result, similar games began to be discussed on 4chan. One day, a user posted screenshots of a completely unknown game called lostboy.exe. Many gamers were surprised because no one had ever heard of this video game before. The user who shared the game exclaimed, "Finally! I got it! Lostboy.exe, here's the link to download it." The user also claimed that the screenshots were from a real game. Many forum users downloaded Lost Boy to try it out. It was a game where players found themselves trapped in a labyrinth, and on the walls, there were paintings referencing Jesus Christ and other artworks. However, players discovered that there was no way out or anything that truly frightened them. After a week, some users suspected that this video game was just a hoax to grab attention. But after some time, the user who shared lostboy.exe started flooding the forum with webcam photos of people who played the game. He published their personal passwords, bank accounts, and various other data found on their computers. It turned out that lostboy.exe contained a powerful Trojan virus that could record everything on the user's hard drive while they were exploring the labyrinth. What's worse is that the creators of the game shared all the stolen information on the forum. As a result of this incident, 4chan banned the use of links on their platform. Despite everyone seemingly forgetting about the incident, the internet always remembers. Until recently, the game remained lost until a French YouTuber under the name Felled Up published a video where he revealed how he found the game's author. The author explained that an unknown user had reposted the game with a virus embedded in it. For those who are highly interested, I can provide a link to download this game, virus-free, of course. Sad Satan was indeed an eerie horror game that first came to light on the YouTube channel Obscure Horror Corner on June 25, 2015. In an interview with Kotaku, the channel owner, Jamie, stated that he downloaded the game from a hidden service called Store after receiving a tip from an anonymous subscriber. The subscriber claimed to have found a link on the darknet internet forum from a user known only as Ziki. Initially, some followers were skeptical, fearing that the game might contain blood or child pornography. However, the owner of Obscure Horror Corner clarified that the game had no such content. After the Kotaku interview, a discussion thread about the game was created on Reddit, and it was quickly revealed that the onion address contained invalid characters. 3 days later, another interview on Kotaku claimed that the link was deliberately provided with misleading information, as the game indeed contained such graphic material. The owner of the Obscure Horror Corner channel wanted to distance himself from the distribution of such materials. A new version of the game was posted on 4chan by someone claiming to be Ziki, stating that Obscure Horror Corner never showed its viewers the real Sad Satan. Members of the 4chan community downloaded this game version and attempted to play it. Some users complained that their computers became sluggish, while others even reported their computers completely crashing after trying to launch the game. Several users even mentioned that their computers no longer turned on after running this game version. This particular version, which most of the community labeled as a clone, contained explicit and excessively violent images, some of which were directly displayed on the title screen. As a result, another version of the game emerged, a version with removed graphic material, often referred to as the clean version, which was subsequently distributed. The original game, published by Obscure Horror Corner, involves walking through monochromatic corridors while various audio samples play in loop on top of each other. The game's sound includes recorded interviews with different murderers, such as Charles Manson. While controlling the character through the corridors, images periodically appear, occupying the entire screen and preventing the player from progressing until the image automatically disappears after a few seconds. Most of these images seem to reference cruel treatment of children, while other images revolve around crimes and include people convicted or accused of murder, such as the Japanese child killer, cannibal, and necrophile Tsutomu Miyazaki. The images also feature photographs of the Statue of Liberty, Colombian footballer Andrés Escobar, and political figures such as former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and assassinated US President John F. Kennedy. This particular version also contained a virus that caused a wide range of negative effects, from slowing down the infected computer to constant shutdowns after executing the file. The only other characters in this game are children who simply stand in one place and do not interact with the player. In the final video published by Obscure Horror Corner, one of these children actually starts following the player. Since the player has no means of self-defense or any ability to heal injuries, they inevitably die at that moment in the game. The true version on 4chan, which is completely different from the one shown on YouTube, also displays images of victims of accidents or murder victims. It is evident that the game associates the hero's destination with hell, and the theme of retribution is well represented, even involving well-known figures paying for their actions in life. The game itself presents a grim atmosphere using appropriate images and sounds. These are the stories. If you find it interesting, in one of the upcoming videos, I will tell you the full story of the horrifying murderer from Japan, Tsutomu Miyazaki. Let me know in the comments. And that's all for today. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourself and your loved ones.